Hi everyone, it's Jennifer with Paper Crafting Adventures, and today I am here representing Poppystamps, who is a super sponsor for the Spring and Summer Coffee Lovers Hop. And this is going on from May 22nd to the 29th. There are a ton of prizes to win for just leaving comments. Check out the links below and make sure to get in on that. That is a lot of fun. And so for my projects today, I didn't have a lot of coffee dyes, and so what I did was I made coffee stoppers with coffee mugs. Now these are great if there's coffee in them, but they're also great as a little kind of like a gift box for like maybe a gift card to a favorite coffee hut or something like that. Check out the Poppystamps blog, and I've got a picture of how I decorated the inside of one of them too. But I wanted to show how I did the borders because, you know, it takes a longer border, and all I did was I left a little gap and then just cut that gap, and no one will ever notice. The goal behind these is just for them to be fast, easy, and fun. And so I love to do the distress oxides and just blend them together and then put white over top, and that is a beautiful way to do something really fast. And I used Twisted Citron and Mowed Lawn to just kind of create the color of what the grass would have been, even though the grass is white. And then I'm just adding in some speckles of the evergreen bough because that matched the coffee stopper that I got from Starbucks. So anyway, I just glued this down, and I wanted to make sure that it was well covered in glue, not extensively, but just so that everything would lay flat on that card. And it takes a little bit of, manipulation to make it go around there, but if there is a little bend or crease here and there, it's really no big deal, and you don't notice it by the time the card is done. And then I just trimmed it off, and this is what happened. There's a little crease there, but yeah, this is what it looks like, and I think it is so cute. So I'm using the Flora Blooms by Poppystamps, part of their new release. And they match a nested die set, which is really great for creating a backing or, in this case, a center. And so now we're on to the Whittle Hedgehog. I'm trying to speed through this because I've got several to show you in this video. But I wanted to hit the highlights, and this is me coloring with a Copic marker. And, I just usually watch Marker Geek. She's so wonderful. And then I just, I've learned so much from her. I don't know if you guys have seen my Instagram post of that first gingerbread house I made. It was just, oh my gosh, it was terrible. But I kept practicing and kept watching the videos, and I still have a long way to go, but I've just learned so much from watching and making while I watch and repeatedly doing that. And I'm a little rusty. I haven't used my Copics for a while, but I really do enjoy them. And then I colored it all in with brown, and then I thought it would be fun to go ahead and make little white gel pen quills. And I really loved this effect, and it just made it look, it just brought it to a whole nother level. So that's what I did there to make those little quills. And then I added a little bit more shading. Notice how I worked on the quills and then went back to his body. I let that dry a little bit, and then I just added a little cheek in there. And I just think he is so cute. I love hedgehogs. So back to the flower, I'm just gluing. I used a yellow center base, and so that was out of the nested die. And then I'm putting a pink layer on the front and the back of that. And that really was an easy way to do it. I've got another version where I didn't do this, and it was just fine too. But I did use my hot glue gun, and I just simply glued it to the coffee stopper, and then glued the little hedgehog on there. And notice that little heart. I had a little sequin heart that I put on there, and he was holding that heart. Now this is the one that I didn't use the center, and then the one that I did. And I really like them both ways. I think I like the one without the center for this particular one, but here's a little bonus mug I wanted to show you. And it was a very tall mug, but it says happy birthday, and I used holographic paper to die cut the words and some rickrack, and then the balloons. And I wanted to show how easy the balloons are to make. So I'm just going to make one to give you the idea of how I did it. And I started off by gluing it, and then made sure to glue where the little air goes in. And then I place it on my right index finger, and I take my right thumb and place the wire, hold it, put the other one on top, and then secure it with my thumb again and just hold it there for a second. And when these are done and the glue has set up, they are very, very sturdy balloons. You can bend the wire, you can do curlicues, you can wrap it around the bottom of the stopper. Make sure to check out my next video. I'm not sure if it's up yet by the time you're watching this, but it'll be up soon, of an idea I have with that. Now the daisies, I love these daisies with that rainbow. I love this. And I love how the center's cut separately for these so that you can add in a second layer with a center. And then I just sandwiched my sentiment in between a little piece of wood paper, and this is also a sentiment from Poppy Stamps, and with the whittle frames. And again, I just wanted to show the highlights of how I made these, and then the rest is just limited by your imagination. I mean, so many different things could be done with these, but I've got lots of photos over on the Poppystamps blog, so make sure and check that out. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great day.